India has seen huge amount of immigration into India from other countries such as Bangladesh, Myanmar, so on and so forth. Now, because of that, what has happened is the demography of certain states and certain regions within a state has changed, specifically that of the northeastern region. Now, that does not mean that the immigrants who are also illegal immigrants have not spread across the country. They have. You will find illegal immigrants also in every corner of India, but at the same time, predominantly it has also changed the demography of the northeastern states, like for example Manipur, Nagaland, so on and so forth. Now, specifically, why these states demography has changed? Because these are bordering states, plus there is more issue because these states have predominantly tribal populations. So this illegal immigration has basically interacted with the existing population and has created chaos or conflict with the population. Now, as a result of which, the NRC is coming into picture. NRC is the National Register of Citizens, in order to identify who are the citizens of India and who are not, and those who are not would then be sent back to their respective countries. However, now in 2027, the census are going to happen. Now, certain states and certain communities wants that NRC should happen before the census could take place. Whereas certain communities are saying that no, let's go ahead with the census first. Now, we will in this video understand as to who is demanding NRC to be held before census, and does it make sense? What is the reasoning behind that, and should it happen in this manner only? And what is NRC, what is census, what is the difference between the two? All this and much more is what we will see. So let's get started with the video. The news is about Manipur, which is witnessing a protest. So in Manipur, there is a protest in which the protesters are demanding that NRC updation should happen before the census 2027. So before conducting the census, please do this. Now, which are the communities who are demanding this? The Meiteis and the Naga groups are demanding NRC to be conducted before census. However, there is a community, or you can say the Kuki Zo Council. They are opposing this chronology. They are saying that we should proceed with the census and not go ahead with NRC first. As a result of which, we are seeing favoring NRC first and certain communities opposing NRC first and wanting the census to go ahead. Now, because of this, protest is emerging in the state of Manipur. So let us see what the issue is, what is the difference between the two, and what should be the way forward. Before we move ahead, an important announcement with respect to the new batches that are starting at Legacy IAS Academy. Each batch will have only 40 aspirants in order to pay individual attention to each one of you. Now, we offer two different batches. One is a regular batch that's going to start on 7th of September. That's Monday to Friday, plus weekend batch specifically designed for working professionals or college going aspirants, which will happen on Saturday and Sunday. That starts from 10th of October. Once you enroll with Legacy IAS Academy, there are certain advantages that you will have over others. Some of them are listed over here, like the comprehensive coverage of the syllabus. The game changer can be your one-on-one mentorship, doubt solving session, and the regular interactions with the educators that you have just now seen. There is, of course, a maximum size of only 40 students. That is very crucial. Daily means answer writing practice, and we have also the test series for prelims as well as mains, which makes it the one-stop solution for all your UPSC needs. At the end, we follow current affairs at a 360-degree approach in a prelims and mains integrated manner. Every week's current affairs is covered subject-wise for you. So if you want to enroll with us, you can simply download the app by scanning this QR code or log onto the website, or you can simply call any of the two numbers that are given here. Now let's proceed with the news. So let us understand what is census and NRC, or what are the difference between the two. So what is a census? Basically, the census counts the population, whereas NRC is a National Register of Citizens. That means it identifies the citizenship, whether the person is a citizen of the respective country or not. So India's NRC will have Indian citizens in it. Now, if you talk about the census, it is demographic and socio-economic data, whereas it is the citizenship data that NRC has. NRC identifies the citizens and it has the citizenship data. Now, census is operated under the Census Act of 1948, whereas the NRC is under the Citizenship Act of 1955. The census data is for statistical and administrative purposes, for policies, formulation, so on and so forth, whereas NRC gives the legal citizenship, provides the determination of legal citizenship. Then the census does not establish citizenship. If you are counted in the census, it proves nothing. It does not, is not a backing for citizenship, whereas the NRC, it seeks to establish the citizenship of the people. Now the question is, why NRC before census? Very important. See, we have seen that census will decide how many people, which caste, which religion, what socio-economic background, and the policy will be formulated. Now, if you are doing the census, getting the data without doing the NRC, you will also include the migrants, the illegal migrants also, which may dominate the discourse, at least in certain regions, in certain states, and you will formulate the policies accordingly, wherein these are the people of other country. Right, so first NRC, you do the NRC, identify who are your citizens, and then only go ahead with the census data is what the argument is. There will be demographic concern. There will be fear of population changes due to illegal immigration, specifically for Myanmar. Manipur is facing illegal immigration from Myanmar. The entire India, our country, is facing illegal immigration issue from Myanmar, from Bangladesh, from other countries as well, but Manipur specifically from Myanmar. This, if NRC happens first before the census, it is going to protect the indigenous identity. It will tell who are the indigenous people, who are our own citizens, and who are illegal immigrants. And future delimitation will also be very properly done, because you will exactly know how many people, how many Indians in what region, and delimitation will be done based on that, and not the corrupt data which will also have the illegal immigrants. That is the idea. Plus the impact of displacement, the 2023 violence in Manipur, it displaced large number of people within Manipur itself, right? So all that needs to be first done via the NRC to identify the Indians, and then the census should proceed. That is the argument. Now, why does Kuki Zoo Council, why are they opposing NRC happening first? They demand the demand for NRC before census. It is, the Kuki Zoo Council says that it is premature and unjustified. Census should first provide impartial demographic data. Okay, actually what is the, in reality, what is the population of which community, to what extent. Demographic claims should be based on verified evidence, not assumptions. So NRC is going to take time, and you have to verify, re-verify, give the people chance to appeal. It's a time consuming process. It is only going to delay the census, and you cannot do it in a haphazard manner. So that is the idea. And NRC is fundamentally national exercise under a central authority. It's supposed delimitation based on verified population. So they are okay that you verify the population and then do the delimitation, but they are not okay with NRC happening beforehand. Right, now in Assam also the NRC thing was there, right? So this can act as a warning for Manipur. Now, why is that the case, and why is Assam relevant over here? So the Assam NRC, it demonstrated that citizenship verification can become legally complex. It was done over there, so we can learn lessons from that, wherein it became legally complex, administratively challenging, socially contentious, and vulnerable to wrongful exclusion can happen, and has happened allegedly as well. Now, what are the constitutional and governance challenges over here? So citizenship basically talks about who qualifies as an Indian. When you talk about migration, the question will be, how should illegal immigration be identified? Right? Someone is saying, I'm not an illegal migrant, so are you going to put the onus on them to provide the evidence? Or should you be providing evidence on the contrary that they are illegal immigrants? Okay, that is the idea. There can be human rights violation. The social cohesion will be also disturbed because of this exercise. So what should be the way forward? Should NRC not happen at all? No, again, that will also be an issue, because it is an established fact that millions of illegal immigrants, as per estimates, not official data, are present. Right, we ourselves have resources which are limited, so we, and the political boundaries are drawn, so it's very important that our resources is utilized by our own citizens first, and that is why it is really important to identify who are all our citizens are. But at the same time, it should not be done in a haphazard manner. It should not be done in a manner which creates fear among certain sections of the society, generally the minorities, generally the tribals, etc. There should not be any fear mongering with respect to that. Due process should be followed, due time should be given for someone to prove, and a lot of flexibility and consideration should be given in order to what document can act as a proof of that. All this needs to be taken care of, and then slowly and steadily in a proper manner, by following the law, these things should be done. So what we can do now: conduct an impartial census, keep the census and NRC legally distinct, two separate entities, protect the IDPs. Who are IDPs? Internally displaced people. Strengthen the border management. Don't allow more illegal migrants to enter in the country. Ensure due process in citizenship verification. Due process, procedure established by law, and the due process of law needs to be followed, and build political consensus even among the people for the same. Thank you.